Welcome back to the week our City Challenger FC 26 career mode. Last episode things were okay. I mean, we lost the opening game of the season, but then a 2-1 win over Fulham at home, and then a 2-0 win away at the European champions at the Emirates to beat Arsenal. So things are going pretty well. Transfer deadline day is upon us, and then we've got what is in store for today's episode. Let's have a look at the calendar, which is the month of September. The Europa League starts. We've got Strasbourg in there. We've got some Carabao Cup games against Harrogate Town. Okay. And also Man United, so we're going to simulate the Leicester one, I think. We'll simulate Leicester, we'll play Harrogate, we'll play Manchester United, we'll play Strasbourg, and we'll play Nottingham Forest as well. But Harrogate Town, that is a really interesting one to get. Let's get through deadline day to start things, and then let's get into the episode. One of our youngsters, Brian Webber, is going to move to Monza on a 12-month loan on deadline day. And also move for Sebastian Manning, who's going to move to Altreich for 2 years on loan. One remains on transfer deadline day. It hasn't been a particularly exciting window, has it, in terms of incomings, and not really in terms of outgoings either, because a lot of players have left the club, big players, disappointing outgoings really. But deadline day counts down, it is over, and it's time to get into the season. We weren't even in the transfer window anyway. Opening game, the episode of simulation against Leicester City, a big 3-0 win for the side. Goals coming from Dell with a double, the striker, and Castello Lukeba, the centre-back. Clean sheet, 3 goals. Good start to the episode. Let's keep that going. So opening game of the episode is going to be a Carabao Cup action. It's going to be Manchester City versus Harrogate Town at the Etihad. We've got to play this because I don't think we've ever played against them on career mode. We might never play against them again. And we will make changes to the side, heavily changes. But what we've got in the squad, of course, only a 21-man squad this season. A fully rotated side for us, and this is how the side is looking. So Eden Stokes starts in goal. It's Livramento, Neistad, Latham, and Udogi City's back 4. The Cat Sullivan and Naipan in the midfield 3. It's then around Pablo, Noonan, and Makedu, the front 3. Debut for Noonan, debut for Latham. Not debut for City. Noonan certainly is debut for City. First start for a few of these players, though. Around Pablo's first start for Manchester City. On the bench looks really strong. Probably a lot of these players won't get a chance. Captain today by Livramento. I'd like to just keep the players in the field, really, and not really make too many switches with the bench. Here we go. Harrogate Town at the Etihad. The sort of game we might never see again. And maybe a game that at half-time we can jump to result. A tackle on him. Neistad can't keep it in, and corner Harrogate Town in the opening 8 minutes. Okay. And a header from a corner, and Stokes makes the save. And another corner. Livramento the challenge, they get it back again. Chance again, and Stokes with another save. Harrogate feel like they could beat Manchester City at the Etihad. And behind to around Pablo. He's off the Brazilian. And Pablo makes it 1-0. Well, there you are. We get our only chance of the game so far. And the Brazilian Ram Pablo, who looks like a bit of a superstar in the making. He's been on loan at RB Leipzig. It's worked out for him pretty well there, hasn't it, while he's been on loan there. Now he's at Manchester City, and now he's here, and he's getting first-team football signed from Bahia. He looks a really special player, but probably not enough to cause problems. Noonan. It's around Pablo again here. Brilliant skill. Naipan 2-0. Ram Pablo looks special. He looks like a special footballer, and Naipan makes it 2. Sort of dealing with a lot of trouble at the moment. Here's Cavan. Makedu. Back to Cavan. And Pablo. On a plate here for Noonan! Oh, over the bar line, Noonan. And Pablo again here. Into the middle to Noonan for 3. Ram Pablo with an assist as well. 3-0 Manchester City, and it's youngster Noonan. Well, youngster, maybe not so much younger anymore. Michael Noonan, the Irish international. Signed when he was around 16 years of age by us on this series. And now, after years of development and loans, he's in the first team. Noonan. Back to around Pablo. On to Makedu. Ryan Makedu! Good save by the keeper. Cavan. And Pablo. Chance for Noonan, it's through. Noonan gets another, and Pablo gets another assist from his far side. And Noonan gets his double for the day. They've had some good moments. They've had some chances, you know, early foray forwards. Nice start, beat him. Diamande, good challenge. Naipan, great feet. Makedu, Noonan. Sullivan. Onto Makedu, lovely ball. Here's Ryan Makedu, good pass by Sullivan. Makedu makes it 5. Great ball from Sullivan, and Ryan McCady wasn't missing that one. Played and had so much time, didn't he, in behind this Harrogate Town defence. Fantastic finish in top corner. Not a great pass to Pablo, but he makes the most of it. The Cat. Naipan. Livramento. McCady. Naipan. Michael Noonan gets his hat-trick, 6-0 Manchester City. Well played, and for the striker, that is a big confidence moment for him. On his debut, his first appearance to the club since joining 5 seasons ago, or 4 seasons ago. He gets a hat-trick on his first start, his first appearance. Good play from Seven Naipan. Across the box to Michael Noonan. And he completes the hat-trick, and that is something that I'm very happy about. He'll be sticking around full time. City 6, Harrogate Town 1, or 0. And a hat-trick for Michael Noonan on his debut for City. From the first hat-trick for an Irishman to score since Stephen Ireland for the club. Interesting. I think he'll be a good player for us this season. We're in 3rd place in the table, not doing too bad. It's Newcastle top and Liverpool in 2nd. They're only on match day 5 in the Premier League. Up next, it's Manchester United. It's Derby Day away at Old Trafford. They did a double overs last season. We're not going to let them do it over us this season. All the expected changes you'd be expected to see in this derby, so it's the usual start 11 with one change. Diamande comes out, Casanov is in because he wasn't involved in that game against Harrogate Town. I was contemplating putting Semenyo up top and Ram Pablo on the left, but he's going to be that impact sub once again today. We're getting him ready, we're priming him, because eventually when he does start starting, I think he's going to take the will like Ram Pablo. Time for Ange Postecoglou's first Manchester derby. Can only do better than what City did last year, losing both home and away in the derby. United doing the double over City. Ange is going to try and improve that this year. He's trying to improve everything in this side. Well, the bench for Manchester United is Ranek Vitek. They've got Vutaj, Giuliano Simeone, Joshua Zirkzee, Jose Carmona, Nico Williams, new signing, Kanya Biek, Rafinha, and Tariq Malacia. So Lamens in goal, a back four of Jules Koundé, Mickey van der Ven, Matthijs de Ligt and Faulkner. Very good side. Ugarte and Collier holding the midfield two with Mainu in front. And Buemo, Seshko and Cunha, the very, very dangerous front three. Nottingham keeps bringing it. Into Menyo, into Koundé. Gets it across the box to Dell. Oh, wonderful defending by de Ligt. Wonderful defending by Matthijs de Ligt there. Semenyo looks so good off that left. So hard to play against the opposition. And he's off again, Semenyo. He's off again. And back to Dell again. And Dell off the post. Dell holds off the opposition play as well here, Dell. Trem. Phone's in. Phil Foden! Oh! Saved by the boot to send Lamens and cleared away. Finished by Kusanova, he gets the better of him. Well played. Back to Bart for Bruggen. In terms of starting 11, the drop-off isn't that much big from the previous season. I don't think, anyway. Look at that. Koundé goes inside. And Semenyo goes the other way. And Antoine Semenyo just past the post. Anderson. Semenyo. Anderson. Anderson! And into the hands of Sen Lamens. In terms of winning the ball back and being that energy in midfield alongside Jude Bellingham, he does it such a good job. And United switch the ball forward here. And here's going to find Brian and Buemo. What a ball that is. And Buemo does a doggy. Far post into the hands of Bruggen. Straight out towards Dell. Brazilian plays it wide towards Semenyo. And Bellingham. And back onto Semenyo. And he outdoes Koundé. He takes him down. It's a horrible challenge from Jules Koundé. It should be a red card. But I think in that area of the field the referee will give a yellow. But I think that should be a red card. Bellingham. Stop towards Semenyo. Semenyo. Edge of the box to O'Reilly. Trem. O'Reilly! And tipped over the bar by Lemons. Good play, but we can't get the ball in the back of that corner ball. On towards Bellingham. Back to Trent. Into O'Reilly. On towards Dell. Into Semenyo. Koundé comes across. And a doggy. And Bellingham. And Foden. And Jude Bellingham! And that is brilliant. That is special football. And it's 1-0 Manchester City. And his first of the season comes for Jude Bellingham. And what a goal that is at Old Trafford in the Manchester derby. Look at this from Bellingham. Onto Trent. Into Foden. Lays it off to Bellingham. And he hits it on the right foot in. That is a really nice, well-worked team goal. And City have the lead in the Manchester derby. Naipan. Trent. That's a great bit of play. And Pablo in behind towards Bellingham. Across the box here to Semenyo. Dealt with by United. It was an offside in there, I think, against Jude Bellingham. Trying to play it short here. And Pablo straight across. As is Jude Bellingham, who's put in some shift today. Bellingham, brilliant again. Bellingham's been class. Ram Pablo's gone here. Let's see how quick your quickest man is, because this Brazilian is rapid. It's Ram Pablo. Food in the derby. 2-0 Manchester City. That is game. And Ram Pablo on the counter. You don't catch that man. Foden makes it 2-0 in the derby. What a finish from Phil. Verbruggen celebrating. We know that is the derby. Our way this time. Nico Williams, Seshko. And Buemo again. Wait. And Pablo, that is half-time. No, sorry, full-time. A 2-0 in the Manchester derby. What a win for Postecoglou's side. A big derby day win. Bellingham was unbelievable today. And Pablo made the difference. We'll talk here about Nuri's quality. He's been very good since joining Barcelona. Question the decision to let him go. We didn't really have much to say in the matter. He wanted to go and Barcelona wanted him. Next is UEFA Europa League action. We've played Strasbourg before, but in the Champions League. This is the Europa League teams that are there. So we've got Gladbach, AZ Alkmaar, Aberdeen, Flamengo, RB Leipzig, Sparta Prague, Groningen, Rangers, Rio Aviv, Olympiacos, us, AC Milan, Fenerbahce, Roma, Strasbourg, Salzburg, Real Betis, Shakhtar Donetsk, POK, Stade Bucharest, Ghent, Qarabag, Broadby, Fiorentina, Fulham, Dender, Rosenborg, Paris FC, Anderlecht, Carriover, Girona, Braga, Besiktas, Rapid Vienna, Midtjylland, Trabzonspor. When you look at those teams, we should be by far favourites to win this competition. This is our first game in many seasons back in the Europa League. I remember Manchester City being there back in 2012, playing the competition when you could get relegated to the Europa League. We got knocked out of the Champions League group stage. That doesn't obviously exist anymore. This is the side today to take on Strasbourg. We faced the Champions League last season, I do believe. So Verbruggen in goal. It's Trent, Diomande, Lekeba and Livramento the back four. The Cat, Naipan and Bellingham in midfield three. And Ram Pablo does start today off the left with Semenyo for the middle and Foden, the captain, off the right. So Europa League action back at the Etihad. Something we have missed, but something I enjoy. And I actually think the Europa League is a more entertaining competition. Against Strasbourg we take on today. Strasbourg start with Pancielli up top. It's Nazarci and Enciso, the two in behind. Maria in the wide areas with Pedro Porro. It's then Amugu and also Valentin Bark on the midfield, so it's a very good side. Doucouré, Matsima and Muasa in the back line. Noah Atabolu in goal. They've got Teo Hernandez on the bench as well as Mwanga, Sekou Mara, Samuel Amayau. Who's Skelly? Why is he there? 87 rated, shouldn't be on the bench. Christian Kofane, Le Marchal, Monith and also Kern as well. That side is very strong. They are also probably one of the favourites for the Europa League this season. Bellingham. Here's Pablo. Around the outside there, he skips past him. Still going, he pulls it back to Seven Ipan. 1-0 Manchester City. And Ram Pablo is a danger to the world of football. Because no one can stop this man. Back to Trent, a fantastic work from Bellingham. Naipan. The Cat. Semenyo's in. Is he onside, Semenyo? He's not onside, he's offside. The Cat. Over top to Ram Pablo. Get on the end of it. Back into the Cat. It's Jude Bellingham. It's a good save at Tibolo in a way. And Pablo. Past Pedro Porro. Up against the next one. He's past him as well. Semenyo! Save at Tibolo. But that man is insane. Ram Pablo looks like an absolutely special footballer. Just wasn't. He just sort of went into that space where Enciso was. Trent carrying the challenge nearly on the counter. Lekeba across. He's been beaten. We're in behind here is Maria. Wrong side of Diomande. Strength of Diomande is not enough. Because he's fouling, he's gone down, he's got a penalty here, Strasbourg, from nothing. Cisco versus Verbruggen. Verbruggen beaten. Strasbourg equalised 1-1. What a terrible goal to concede that is. Over top. Shelley heads it back out. Doing some good stuff here. Well, Lekeba completely dumbfounded by the feet of the Argentinian here, who makes it 2-1. What a goal from Strasbourg. Brilliant goal. The Bruggen can't stop that one. And Pancelli going at this back three. Pressing again from City's not enough. Lakeba, he was poor for the goal. He's poor again here, Lakeba. And Pancelli is in. And Diamande want a block and back towards Maria. Bellingham into Semenyo here. And Antoine. Semenyo saved and Foden can't get the rebound away. And Bellingham. Oh, and then he just get a foot in. Ram Pablo gets it back. He runs through the team and he's passed another one, Ram Pablo. Back onto Bellingham. And Semenyo! What a goal by Semenyo, 2-2. And City are back in this back level. Ram Pablo going through the middle, causing problems. Bellingham to Antoine. Takes it away from the centre back. Left-footed strike into the top corner. No keeping that one out. Who crossed the ball in? Livramento, big header. Pablo nicks it. Semenyo. Oh, has he timed it perfectly? He has. Ram Pablo, oh, he timed it perfectly, surely, referee. Mande, foot in. Trent across, good defending away. Semenyo, counter. It's McCady in one area. Cavan, good play. Semenyo. McCady is in. Ryan. McCady! Found by Antoine Semenyo. Off the bench to score. Ryan McCady. Good ball through by Semenyo. Cuts them open and Ryan McCady. Back of the net. Great finish. Diamande well defended. And full-time whistle goes. A 3-2 over Strasbourg. We start the Europa League with a win. We've started the season actually really well despite the opening day defeat against Everton. We're in third place in 12 points. Liverpool far away at top on 16. The final game of the episode will be against 14th place Nottingham Forest at home. Ange is welcomed to the Etihad against his former side, and I hope we trash them today to end the episode. I really do. For the manager, for us, and that will push us up that table once again. A few changes in the side today. So it's the usual back four. Livramento comes in for Trent. Midfield changes because Bellingham drops out and Foden starts the middle. It's then going to be a front three of youngsters around Pablo, Del and Makadu. Semenyo with an impact sub off the bench. Here we go. City against Forest. Ange's former side. Let's end the episode being just a few points off the top of the table. And legally there's Liverpool with top performances that have been putting in. Some really exciting players in this side despite all the problems we've had since the start of the season. So this is the Forest side on the bench. They've got Ter Stegen, wow, Tyler Binden, Dan Ndoye, Igor Jesus, Adam Gray, Tony Fruke, Donald McNeely, Andrew Yates, and also Jim Abar, former City man. So in goal starts Mavarashvili, 87 rated. What a sign he is from Liverpool. It's Lopez, Milenkovic, Morato, and Alphonso Davies, the back four. Wow. Bezetic and Sangare in midfield two, with Hutchinson in the 10. Former City man McAtee off the right. Hudson-Odoi off the left, and Kalamedu through the middle. Kalamedu and there's space in behind us here. Hudson-Odoi is onside. Diamande dives in. Hudson-Odoi does him. Not Lakeba. And behind for a corner. Both flying in for challenges there. In the box is dangerous. And it worked. O'Reilly away. And Pablo flicks it up. Foden back to Pablo. And on towards Del. He gives it away. On this right hand side. James McAtee's gone. He's offside there, referee, surely. Oh, he's on. He chases him. McAtee pulls it back towards Hutchinson. Good feet, good goal. Oh, save by Bruggen. Kalamedu puts in the rebound. 1-0 Forest, and so frustrating we get caught on the counter there. The tricky feet of the opposition's always difficult. I feel like Diamande should block this. Del. Pablo. Oh, good ball through to Foden here. Foden's in. Foden with a chance. Foden equalises 1-1. Found by Pablo. Finished by the captain Foden through the middle today. Good ball by Ram Pablo. His assist record must be very good. Because he's just getting so many assists, and that is a good strike from Foden as well. Makes no mistake. Verbruggen away towards the Brazilian. Well played, Foden. Back towards Ram Pablo. Del. Ram Pablo held his run well there. He's off the Brazilian. Ram Pablo! What a save by Mavarashvili. Hutchinson. Diamande's had quite a solid game today. Anderson, that's a fantastic pass. Foden. Away from Bezetic. Right to Ram Pablo. Back through to Foden. A good feed from Foden. Far post to McCady. Davis gets there. Bellingham. Del. Semenyo. Good ball. Here's Del, the young Brazilian. Del is in. Marlon Ashford smothers it. Right to Foden. Lovely take by Phil. He's up against Davies. Anderson. Del. Flicks one. What a ball by Del. It's Bellingham. It's 2-1. What a ball by Del. And Jude Bellingham gets his second of the season. And we lead by 2-1. But the forward there doing the link-up play. Just like you want to see it. O'Reilly. Semenyo. Far post. Foden is there. Del is waiting. 3-1 Manchester City. And Del has come out as the superstar at the end of this one. 5 goals now in 6 Premier League games. A really good return for the young Brazilian. Rally down Noonan. Foden. Oh, there's Michael Noonan. Premier League debut for the Irishman. Noonan drags his shot wide. A hat-trick on his debut for Manchester City. Nearly scores in his Premier League debut there. Semenyo blocked away. Good defending. Good defending. That ends today's episode, doesn't it? A 3-1 over Nottingham Forest. Thank you for watching. Please like the video if you haven't already. Please do subscribe to the channel if you are new. What a result that is. And we'll see you guys next time.